If you were looking for a place to find Stoicism, Netflix's Beef is probably the last place you would think to look. And you'd be right. But that doesn't mean we can't look at the actions of the characters to find some Stoic solutions to their problems. And there's one shocking thing in Beef that you'll be surprised to learn is actually Stoic. This video, by the way, has spoilers for the first episode of Beef only. Beef is a show entirely based on the constantly escalating revenge motifs of a road rage incident between the two main characters. It opens with Danny Cho in a sour mood after not being able to return his Hayabusa grills to Forster's. From here, he gets into a road rage incident with the other main character, Amy Lau. They chase each other around, driving dangerously and destroying property. All of this is because Amy was in a bad mood and gave Danny the finger, and Danny could not control his rage. If Danny were a Stoic, here's what he could have done. Upon this first incident of road rage, when Danny receives the middle finger from Amy, a Stoic response would be to feel the anger, yes, sit with it, but then decide against any action until you've calmed down. A Stoic doesn't suppress their emotions, but they know that any decisions made on impulse aren't going to be as good as ones that are weighed out from a calm state of mind. Why is Danny returning the grills? He's waffling on if he should use them to kill himself by carbon monoxide poisoning. As strange as this sounds, this does not go against Stoic doctrine. Epictetus says numerous times in his discourses, the door stands open. If you end up somewhere that you didn't want, it's always in your control if you will stay there or not. I don't particularly agree with this part of Stoicism, but at the same time, it do be like that sometimes. A final thing is that Danny is constantly complaining about everything. Instead of complaining about the way things are, he could sit down and see what's in his control and what isn't. From here, he could chart a good path forward, and then however that works out, it's up to the Logos. As Marcus Aurelius says, if what happens to you is within your strength to bear it without complaint. If it is beyond your strength, do not complain, for it will perish after it has destroyed you. Instead, Danny focuses all his energy on revenge. So why aren't there any Stoic characters on TV? It's because if Danny or Amy had a crumb of Stoicism in their body, this show would be 5 minutes long instead of 5 hours. Imagine a character who doesn't get carried away by their emotions and makes choices based on sound reasoning. That sounds pretty boring, no? But in real life, this is excellent behavior. Stoicism helps give us standards to act through when we're confronted by the inevitable drama of life. For this show to take place, Danny doesn't need to be, and in fact cannot be, a Stoic. That's fine, but make sure to not look at him as someone to emulate in your life, or you'll just be a horrible, selfish person.